This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. It's Friday. Let's get right into your top local stories. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen joins us with the first look at this very hot forecast. Hi, Sheena.
Hi there. As we head through the afternoon, it is going to be just a continuation of everything we've had all week. The heat wave, it's continuing with the heat advisory from the coast to the mountains through tonight. Extreme heat warning in the deserts through tomorrow. So for the coast, at the beaches, mid to upper 70s, coastal communities, mid to upper 80s, inland valleys well into the 90s, deserts near 105 to 110. Make sure you're hydrating before and during outdoor activities. This weekend is still going to be hot, so if you have any plans outside, you got to remember that. Avoid the peak heat hours in the afternoon. Make sure the pets have fresh water and shade, and never leave the kids or the pets in a hot car. So here's the weekend. We are going to see temperatures trend down a little bit, so we are going to have more of an onshore flow this weekend. The coast will notice it the most, low 80s. That is still unseasonably warm, though. Inland valleys, 93 tomorrow, 89 Sunday. So you see those temperatures trend down, but that's still hot. Mountains will be around 80 degrees, so a break this weekend with a breezy west wind. Deserts around 102. We'll look at your 10-day forecast coming up.
Sounds good. Thank you. Live look for you right now out over Ocean Beach. It's gorgeous, right? We turn to the story, though, of 4 San Diego lifeguards who were enjoying an off-duty meal when a man suddenly went into cardiac arrest. NBC7's Nicole Gomez picks up the story from there.
Well, the man behind the camera who's recording me right now is smiling ear to ear because he's the proud papa of one of the star lifeguards we're talking about. That's longtime NBC7 photojournalist Jeff Herrera recording his son Noah, who along with 3 other off-duty lifeguards saved the life of a man having a heart attack.
Makes you realize that's what you're here for. It's all about.
On March 1st, around 7:30, Herrera and 2 other guards went to Blue Water Seafood in Ocean Beach. When they sat down to eat, they noticed a man who appeared to be choking.
So we rolled him and we're checking his pulse, and I didn't feel anything after about 10 seconds, and I told Mitch, I don't feel a pulse. You start compressions, and then he just jumped on the chest right away.
Little did they know, another lifeguard was also eating on the patio with his girlfriend, who noticed a lot of commotion inside.
She kind of poked her head in and looked and came back out to me and said, you should definitely go in there.
Griffin Holden ran inside to see if he could help.
So I just checked in and said, hey guys, what do you need? And Mitch looked up, he's like, AED. So I just ran across the street here to the station and grabbed the AED and our trauma pack and ran back.
The team of 4 had a system and worked together. Medics arrived, and within 15 minutes, the 57-year-old was alive.
One of the fire captains came back in and told us, hey, he was awake and said a few things in the ambulance. So we heard that and we're like amazed that he was making a comeback there.
2 weeks later, a reunion between the lifeguards and the patient.
Him and the family, they're all extremely grateful, and that he wrote a really nice letter to us, and it was really cool for us, I feel like, to see him. He looked like nothing had happened to him. He looked really good.
The ultimate example of right place, right time.
Whatever you want to believe in, he must have more work to do. So that's why we were all there that night.
And a proud moment for a father asking his son,
where does this rank as far as all your other rescues you've done in your career?
It's definitely top of the list for me.
why?
Just because he was not going to survive if we weren't there.
From Ocean Beach, Nicole Gomez, NBC7.
Way to go, Noah. I watched the Herrera boys grow up. Great to see them doing great things. A fast-moving duplex fire in the Mount Hope neighborhood left 3 people injured and several families displaced, with a father suffering severe burns while shielding his 2-year-old child. That fire broke out Sunday night on Carlos Street near J Street, quickly engulfed the duplex. The landlord said there was an e-bike charging in the kitchen. That's likely what caused the fire. Neighbors described the chaotic scene.
We just hear yelling and screaming, and like everybody started running outside, and we just see a huge wave of smoke. It was like a fireball, an explosion, because we heard a huge bang.
The father credited with protecting his young son as they escaped down a burning staircase and out the door. An investigation is underway. As the war with Iran continues, thousands of additional sailors and Marines may be heading to the Middle East. What we know about a recent deployment, that's coming up next.
you count on breaking news
People running in the streets, they have their kids, they have their pets.
and help preparing for the unexpected.
Small fire right now. We'll keep an eye on it.
You count on stories from your community. You count on getting different points of view
We're so human.
and your voice being heard.
We need help.
You count on in-depth reporting
It's a mess, and it's making people sick.
because you know the whole story is more than just the headline. This is coverage you count on, only on NBC7 and Telemundo 20.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Welcome back. As the war against Iran nears its third week, thousands of additional sailors and Marines may be headed to the Middle East. USS Boxer was seen leaving the San Diego Bay on Wednesday. NBC7's military reporter Dana Williams has details on their deployment.
Yeah, San Diego-based military assets are already playing a critical role in the combat operations in the Middle East. Now, USS Boxer, its amphibious ready group, and the 11th Marine Expeditionary Unit could be heading to Iran. This is new video from San Diego webcam. It captured USS Boxer leaving the San Diego Bay on Wednesday morning. The next day, Thursday, other cameras captured USS Comstock and USS Portland. All three are home ported at Naval Base San Diego. The 11th Marine Expeditionary Unit also deployed with the group. They're based out of Camp Pendleton. When I reached out to the Navy to get more detail on the deployment, a spokesperson sent me this statement that says, in part, they are, quote, conducting routine operations in the U.S. Third Fleet area of operations. That would be the Indo-Pacific area. And this is really a different sort of characterization of their orders from what two people familiar with the deployment told NBC News. They said the group is heading to the Middle East. Either way, the Marine unit alone would be at least 2,200 additional Marines. The ships would also add thousands of sailors. And if they are heading to the Middle East, they'll join Coronado-based USS Abraham Lincoln that has played an integral role in Operation Epic Fury since day one. More to come on this. I'm Dana Williams, NBC7.
Researchers out of La Jolla have been working to help the mountain yellow-legged frog get a second chance in the wild. Did you hear of such a thing? A new exhibit at the Birch Aquarium is now open to celebrate those conservation efforts. These frogs are native to the San Bernardino, San Jacinto, and the San Gabriel Mountains, as well as the Sierras. Back in the 60s and 70s, these frogs were everywhere, apparently, in those areas, but their population has since dropped by 90%. The new exhibit is called Imagine Wild Mountain Yellow-Legged Frog. Again, it's now open at the Birch Aquarium. It is included, that is, with your paid admission. We will have a look at your Friday and weekend weather forecast right after this.
NBC7 and Telemundo 20. Weather coverage you count on. You count on accuracy.
The winds are going to be increasing.
You count on these experts.
Take a look here at our future weather.
In 2 languages. You count on innovative tech.
Look at our first alert Doppler radar.
From a team you depend on.
Dry conditions to round out this week.
You count on early warnings.
Because we had pretty significant rain.
Because you know every second counts.
They just kept getting worse and worse.
This is First Alert Weather. This is coverage you count on. Only on NBC7 and Telemundo 20.
Hi there, I'm NBC7 meteorologist Sheena Parveen. For today at the coast, mid to upper 80s, heat advisory continues. I think we'll see more record highs, mid to upper 90s inland, mountains near 90, deserts 105 to 110. So we are still looking at record heat across the county. Heat wave's going to continue through today, and then over the weekend, temperatures will trend down slightly. So we're going to have an onshore flow this weekend. So the coast will notice that change in temperatures the most. Low 80s, that is still unseasonably warm. For the inland valleys, we'll be mostly in the mid to low 90s tomorrow, near 90 on Sunday. If you look at next week, you notice temperatures are not looking as hot as they have been this week, but it's still going to be unseasonably hot inland, close to 90 degrees. That'll put us around 15 to 20 degrees above normal for this time of the year. The coast will be mostly in the low 80s next week. So again, when you compare it to this week, not as hot, but that's still hot. Mountains will be around 80 this week and breezy west wind, and then over next week, over the course of next week, mid 80s in the mountains and around 100 in the deserts.
All right. Thank you, Sheena. NBC7 and Telemundo 20 are supporting our schools. We're making it easier than ever for you to help San Diego County students get the tools they need for a great education. You can choose the school, project, and even how much you want to give by visiting NBC7.com/community. You can also scan the QR code there on your screen to explore classroom projects right in your neighborhood. More coverage you count on at NBC7.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you this afternoon. Have a great weekend.